So we are on Portland Terminal P42DC. Cheers, Connor. You'll be taking the southbound train towards Boston. You'll need to board the passengers before you go. There is supposed to be a bad storm coming, so stay alert. Some nice camera work here. Important goods to Oxford. Okay. Thanks, Stephen Jam. Open the doors and board the passengers before the storm gets started. Cheers, Dioma. Go via Portland Y, Rigby East, and go via Point South. Okay. Cheers, French Starling. Hope it gets better. That's fine, Robert. So Robert's the author of this one, so his Steam username is Bob. On the chat, he's Robert MK. This scenario is called All Points South V2, and it's by Bob on Steam Workshop. Bob. Okay, Bob? Steven Jam, for the camera stuff, if you have a look on I've got a video tutorial covering all the camera stuff, and I've also got it on the blog as well on trainsimlive.blogspot.co.uk. Dead easy to do. Okay, head out and mind the signals. BNSF, you need to use Lua scripting to start the camera. Use the blog tutorial as well as the video tutorial. Between them you should be able to figure it out. Oh, rain's getting bad. We've only just started and the rain's already getting bad. Cheers, X-Shooter. Thanks for joining us this evening. We've got green signal. You're not the only one who likes the storms, Bob. I like them as well. I like them a lot. Dave Chaffers, Western Lines of Scotland. There's some thunder in one or two of the scenarios. Lovely AI in this already. We're only just getting started. Yeah, the sound is pretty substantial noise, isn't it? Signals at a caution. AI BNSF is all of the other trains that are being driven by the computer. Now, last signal was yellow, so I'm gently and cautiously accelerating. Van Leroy says, go back and do all the old polls in the past, now we have more viewers. Yeah, you're right, probably should. There were some good polls back then. At the end, got another P42 at the end. So we're topping and tailing. What if you're playing a game on a potato? Then how does AI... What? I love the great use of all the different stock on this this route, giving you lots and lots of different colours in the trains. Nice and lots of variety. Oh, I need to tab past the signal. Alright. Stephen Jam, I don't think there is a cabbage car, although you could put an F40PH in the consist and flag it as dead. I've already tabbed past that red light, so don't judge me. Go via Rigby Yard bypass. Yeah, if you stick an F40PH in the consist and then double click on that unit and mark it as dead, that pretty much do the same job as a cabbage car. It doesn't quite look the same as a cabbage car, but it's close. Where the big doors were cut into the side of the cabbage car. BNSF, this train doesn't have a passenger, I'm afraid. The cake is a lie. Cake is definitely a lie. Or were you guys insinuating that GLaDOS might play Train Sim? Because I seem to recall in Portal 2 GLaDOS was transferred onto a potato for a little while. Stephen Jam is watching me on 2 screens, twice the fail. You can't have had cake, Steve. The cake is a lie. The fact you had cake is a lie. Why is the wiper still on? I've already turned you off. Guess that's an alert. Never heard that before. And the yellow. Oh, that thunder is rumbling beautifully through the rail driver. Wow. Oh, lovely flash. Storm's just overhead with the sound of it. Or near enough. That one's overhead. Dave Chuffers, they're on the Western Lines of Scotland, told you. be better in other routes as well, you're quite right, but yeah, Western Lines definitely has it. Because I put them there. Steve says what we need is a big lightning strike in the tree in front of us. That'd be awesome. DK, I haven't decided if I'm honest. Oh, I'm loving this thunder. What can I say? Night, Andrew Odd. I haven't updated the price spot. I don't think. I don't know whether it's up to date, but. We've got a signal coming up. What state is it in? Red one again. Should I be tabbing this one as well, Bob? Cool. Oh, yes. Rolling up to the signal. I don't know if you can change the destination board on the fly, Simulation Nerd, on the 365. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Oh, looks like we've got another train coming in the other direction. I might do one more Gatwick Express scenario, I don't know. I'll see how I feel at the end of this one. Then I'll have done all 3 scenarios. Cheers, Steve. Thanks for everything. Thank you for my mug. Oh, he has a sequencer. Ha! Interesting, I didn't know that. That's very cool. Press the C key, it does the Rule 14L for you. Going via Point South, which is our final stop. Yeah, I know. I feel like I don't need to stop to go via. The weather patterns presumably come from one of the 3 or 4 other routes that include weather patterns, and then they've just been added as a dependency in the normal way, same as if there was a local or scenery that you needed from the route. Sherman Hill for this one, okay. So yeah, these would be from the the Sherman Hill weather patterns. Stay alert, stay alive. Right, that was brilliant. That was All Points South V2 by Bob on Steam Workshop on the Portland Terminal line. Yeah, it's only a short scenario, and sometimes that's a good thing. Not everyone's got hours to play games. And sometimes you do have hours, and that's cool as well. Okay, what time is it? 12 minutes past midnight. We've got time for another short one. So, let's do another one of those, I think, and then we'll do one last scenario.